guys, welcome back to another PWS video. Sorry it's been so long since I've posted a video. Things have just been absolutely crazy lately, and we have a family member that is sick, so it's just been nuts, guys. And I'm gonna finish the Mosin series. I've been talked to by a few people already about getting that done, and I'm gonna work on it. It's just kind of slipped off into the back burner for a while. But what I wanted to show you guys today was how to make your own homemade alcohol stove. And you can do that with just a soda can. And I'm going to show you guys how to do that today. An old soda can, an old beer can, it doesn't matter. But it does have to be at least a 16-ounce can, because you're going to need that much of a can. A little 12-ounce one's just not going to cut it. So make sure you get a 16-ounce can. All right. So here's a few things you're going to need. You're going to need some scissors. You're going to need a lighter. That's probably going to be like the last thing you need, but you're going to need a lighter. You're going to need a paper clip, which I've already bent. I know I didn't wait. I'm sorry, guys, but yeah, just imagine that thing unbent. You're gonna need a nail, and I would say a pretty good thick nail here. And you're gonna need a knife, and these three items you see in the back. Some kind of nesting cup to test it out with that you're gonna use your alcohol stove for. You're gonna need some kind of high-proof alcohol. Sorry, I wrapped it up, guys. Gotta love the copyrights. And some kind of old can. Alright. So the first step you're going to want to do here, guys, is you're going to want to cut the top of the can off. So I'm just going to make a little, puncture a little hole there with my knife. Switch over to my scissors. That way I don't rip this thing completely to hell. Alright, you're not going to need this part, so you can just throw it away. We will not be using it. Alright, and one more tool I forgot to mention that you're going to need is you're going to need some pliers. So now what you need to do here is bend your top part in. You see how I'm bending this in? You want to fold it over and then close it. This is sharp from cutting it, so if you just bend it over, it's not going to be sharp anymore. You're going to have the soft edge folded out. So. It's all soft on top now. It's all folded in. Not getting cut. Everything's good. Perfect. That part's done. So now you're going to need a Sharpie. And what you're going to do here is see the very bottom of this? Right here. You're going to measure from here up 3 finger widths, all right? So 1, 2, 3. And the top of your third finger, make a line with the Sharpie. All I have is green because I can't find a black one for some reason. So 1, 2, 3. There's my line. All right. And I'll explain this line, why you're putting this line here later. Now also, do the same thing on the inside. Now you don't have to exactly do that, but I like to just to be safe. And I'll explain it again later. Alright, so now that part's done. Now you're going to need your paper clip. Alright? See if I can't get this in a little bit better here. Move some stuff out of the way so you can really see what's going on here. Alright, paper clip. So now from this line up here that we just drew, from here to about 3 finger widths, right about there, we are going to poke holes with this. So I'm going to say, for me, it's going to be just below this top line of this Budweiser can. So, and just kind of, you don't have to be perfect with these holes. Just kind of, you know, jump around all the way around. But don't go anywhere up into the top part. Just the 3 finger space from the line up. Poke holes the same width all the way around the can. Okay, so now you did all the holes with that. Now follow up with your nail in those same holes to pierce it to make the holes bigger. So now all the holes are in. The can is severely dented up though, so you're going to want to take either your scissors or your pliers here and try to reshape your can. The best that you can. A little humor for you there. Alright, there we go. That's pretty good there, I would say. Not too bad, not too bad. Alright, so somewhere above this line where there aren't too many holes that you put in, you're going to want to make a little cutout with a square. Cut out a little square for an access hole for lighting. So just take a look at your can, find a spot, and cut a little square out. I think I found just the spot I want to do with that. You don't want to make it too big. It doesn't need to be that big. Alright. Let me see if I can get that little... Okay. Yeah, that's good enough there. Little square access hole. Alright. Now, we're basically set. This is basically what you're going to need here. What you're going to do now is you're going to pour alcohol up to this line that I showed you, because that's right where the holes start, is beyond that line. So you fill it up to the line and you're safe. That's why I had you put a line on the inside of the cup, so when you're filling it up, you can just look at that inside indicator and be like, okay, I'm full. Or you can just obviously fill it up till you see the hole. You remember how I said you were going to need a lighter? Well, you can use a lighter for this when it comes to the point, but you're going to need some kind of a stick to pour some of the high-proof liquor on to light it, then stick it in, because you're going to need some kind of a stick to put in there to light it. So what I'm going to do instead of using a lighter is just use matches. So you're going to want matches. That'll be much easier. Or you can use a lighter with putting some kind of fuel on a stick and then stick it in. All right. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. Okay, that should be good enough. I filled her just about 3/4 of the way up here. I didn't fill it all the way to the line yet. There's my porthole, so you can see it right there. Let's get this show rocking. All right, we got some serious heat coming off there. I'm going to show you. Hang in there for one moment. All right. So now I've got my nesting cup here with some water. Go right on ahead and set it right there. All right, so we got this thing rolling right now. So the way this thing works is, when you have it sitting over the top like this, it's just doing a basic simmer right now. It's got enough oxygen to keep the heat going, but it can't really flame up really well because it's not getting enough oxygen. It's just kind of giving you just a little bit of heat and some simmer action. So it's simmering right now. To get it to a rolling boil, all you got to do is lift this thing up a little bit and let them flames really lick it. If you listen closely, you can hear it. Here, take a closer look. See it starting to boil there? Just give me a second here and I'll get this thing really boiling. She got a little bit toasty on me there. Now take a look at her. She's getting a real good boil onto her now. Then when you want to just simmer it, just set it right back down on top, guys. No fuss, no muss. And she's still boiling pretty good. Well, and that's it. Once you're all done and you get your water boiled, when you pull it off, just set it down wherever you want. Your nesting cup or whatever you're using, metal water bottle or whatever. This guy here, it's still gonna be flaming, right? You can do two different things. You can just let it run out. I wouldn't recommend that, but if you want to, you can. Or two, you can blow it out. It's gonna be kind of difficult to blow it out because it's really cooking. So you're gonna have to really try hard to blow it out. Be careful not to get any of that shit into your eyes. It's gonna really burn. When you blow it out, you can just dump the rest of it back into your bottle. I know some of it's gonna leak out from the holes and stuff, but at least you'll save some of it. It is a resource. Yeah, guys, I hope you liked the video. I will catch you guys again next time.